Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to AffairsCloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name CurrentAffairs which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of AffairsCloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the third week of October. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Also friends, I'll suggest you all to all those students who are watching our video for a very long time and who is following me for a very long time, for them there is a suggestion: just pause the video here itself and go to the notes that you have been making, revise those notes and then come back and watch this video. And to all those students who are watching our video for the first time, I'll suggest you to take out a pen and paper and start making notes from this particular video itself. Alright, taking notes is a very good habit, as before exam when you need to revise the current affairs, these notes will be beneficial to you. Alright, so let's start with the current affairs. First question: as of October 2022, how many banks signed an MOU with Indian Army for Agniveer salary accounts under the Agnipath scheme? First of all, you need to remember this Agniveer. Agniveer was a scheme that was launched by the government of India to appoint many soldiers in the Indian Army. Alright, so for this remember, Indian 11 banks have signed an MOU for the salary of these Agniveer soldiers that will be coming in this particular 11 banks. What are these 11 banks? SBI, PNB, Bank of Baroda, IDBI, ICICI, HDFC, Axis, Yes Bank, Kotak Mahindra, IDFC Bank and Bandhan Bank. So these are the 11 banks for this Agniveer salary accounts. Alright, and that was under Agnipath scheme. Then next question: which Indian city was recently honored as the grand winner of the AIPH, that is International Association of Horticulture Producers World Green City Awards for 2022? It was your Hyderabad. Hyderabad is in Telangana. It is the capital of Telangana. Then we know for Hyderabad, T-Hub 2.0 was also launched here. Apart from this, remember, if I talk to you the cleanest city, which is the cleanest city of India, it is Indore. And also remember, if we are talking about the most surveillance cameras, it is also located here. Alright, coming back, remember which Indian city was honored as the grand winner of the International Association of Horticulture Producers World Green Award? It was your Hyderabad, Telangana. We can see this is also known as the green city of India because it is the most green city in the India. Highly important. Alright. Then remember this World Green City Awards. It is the most prestigious award of the inaugural AIPH World Green City Awards, that is remember for its initiative title Green Garland to the state of Telangana. Alright, highly important, mark this also. So the correct option here is Hyderabad, Telangana. If asked which is the greenest city of India, then also the correct option here will be Hyderabad, Telangana. Next, HDFC Securities opened their first women-only digital center. And where was this women-only digital center opened by HDFC Securities? It was in Bangalore. Mark this. This is women-only digital center. Next, name the bank that recently appointed former Indian cricketer Sourav Ganguly as their brand ambassador. First of all, you should know that Sourav Ganguly was the former BCCI president. But now, who is the new BCCI president? He will be Roger Binney. Alright, Roger Binney has replaced Sourav Ganguly to become the new BCCI president. First information is this. Then we know Sourav Ganguly, he is the former Indian cricketer. Alright, he was the captain of Indian cricket team. Also, he is famously known by the name Dada. But now the question asked here is, which bank? It is your Bandhan Bank that has appointed Sourav Ganguly as their brand ambassador. Highly important. Alright. And remember, if asked who was the 39th BCCI president, Sourav Ganguly, and who is the 40th BCCI president, he will be Roger Binney. Important. Next, when was United Nations International Day of Rural Women 2022 observed across the globe with the theme of Rural Women Confront the Global Cost of Living Crisis? I repeat, the question is, when was the UN International Day of Rural Women observed? It was observed on 15th of October. Alright, and the theme was Rural Women Confront the Global Cost of Living Crisis. Highly important. Then if asked when was the first International Day of Rural Women observed, so the first ever edition was observed on 15th of October in 2008. Alright, and now it is an observed just the date also as the first year, that was in 2000, and here is the theme that you need to remember for the same. Next, who was recently appointed as the Director General of the Employees State Insurance Corporation? So who has been appointed as the Director General of ESIC? Rajendra Kumar has been appointed as the new Director General of Employees State Insurance Corporation. Highly important. Alright, then correct option here is Rajendra Kumar, option B. Next, Karnataka Bank has won the Digital Transformation Award, and this award is also known as DX Award for 2022. Alright, mark this important. Who won it? It was won by Karnataka Bank, organized by CII. Next, Shivpal Singh from India associated with which sports? Shivpal Singh, remember, first of all, I ask you, come back to this question only. Shivpal Singh, he is related to javelin throw. Alright, who is related to another person related to javelin throw? He will be Neeraj Chopra. He is from Haryana. He is known as the Golden Boy. Also in his hometown only a stadium will be built for the practice of various youths in that particular area. Alright, then remember why we are talking about Shivpal Singh, because first thing he is related to javelin throw. Second, remember NADA. There is NADA and there is WADA. What is NADA? NADA stands for National Anti-Doping Agency, and WADA is your World Anti-Doping Agency. So remember, NADA has suspended Shivpal Singh for 4 years. And why he was suspended by NADA? Because of the substance that he took that was not acceptable, or you can say it was banned by the committees. So any substance that is consumed by an athlete or a player that is banned by the association, by NADA and WADA, that substance will lead them to the suspension. That is the reason javelin throw player Shivpal Singh from India has been banned for the consumption of a prohibited substance, for which he was suspended for 4 years. Alright, who is the brand ambassador of NADA? That is your National Anti-Doping Agency. Sunil Shetty is the brand ambassador of NADA. So the correct option here becomes option first. He is related to javelin throw. Alright. Then remember one more thing. If question is asked where is the 36th edition of national games are being held? This is related to where they are held in Gujarat. Alright, this is not from this topic, this is a separate information that I am giving. Then apart from this, if asked that where was the cycling event of the 36th national games held, it was held in New Delhi. Next, Union Minister of Railways Ashwini Vaishnav inaugurated India's first aluminium freight rake that was named 61 Bob Realism 1. I repeat, 61 Bob Realism 1. This was the name of the first aluminium freight rake that was inaugurated by our Union Minister of Railways Ashwini Vaishnav ji. Now the question asked here is that in which state it was inaugurated. So it was Odisha where this was inaugurated. If we talk about Odisha, MOBUS services, first OVEP, that is Olympic Values Education Program. Here only the first tribal health observatory was set up to keep a record of the health of tribal people. Then if we talk about Gujarat, we just saw that 36 national games were held here. Then here only Global Center for Traditional Medicines is located. Here only first steel slag road was built. Here in Gujarat only we are seeing that it is becoming a manufacturing hub for semiconductors. For this, two organizations came together, that was Foxconn and Vedanta. Then in Gujarat only your gift city is located. So these are all the things that you need to remember regarding Gujarat. Alright, the correct option becomes option 2. Next, how many digital banking units were dedicated to India by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in October 2022? So a total of 75 digital banking units were dedicated to India by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in October 2022. Highly important. Alright, setting up of these DBUs, that is your digital banking units, is a joint initiative of the central government, RBI, Indian Banks Association and participating commercial banks. Alright, highly important. With the past digital experience that are permitted to open these digital banking units in Tier 1 to Tier 6 centers. Alright, so remember 75 digital banking units were recently dedicated by Prime Minister in 75 districts. Alright, highly important. So option 2 is correct here. Next, what rank does India hold in the 15th Global Hunger Index, which was released in October 2022? First of all, remember it is the 15th Global Hunger Index that we are talking about. Then remember which is the organization that releases this Global Hunger Index. So this Global Hunger Index was released by or jointly released by European NGOs. It was released by jointly by European NGOs, that was Concern Worldwide and Wealth Life Hunger. Which are these NGOs? Concern Worldwide and Wealth Hunger Life. These are the two organizations that jointly released the 15th edition of Global Hunger Index. And now the question asked here is that what was the rank of India in this particular index? So India ranked 107 out of 121 countries. Alright, this is the rank of India in 2022 15th edition of Global Hunger Index. So the correct option is option 1. Alright, now if is asked to you that which is the country that has secured the top in this particular index. So which country topped here? It was your. So here the top performers are Belarus, Bosnia, Chile, China, Croatia, and these are the top 5 performers. And if we are talking about the worst performers here, they will be Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar, Yemen. These are the worst performers. Alright, next. Next, remember, if we are talking about philanthropy is helping other people. So Shiv Nadar and Azim Premji are the top philanthropists in India as per the list released. As you can see, Shiv Nadar is on the top position, followed by Azim Premji and family. He is Shiv Nadar and Azim Premji is on the left. Next, according to Global Multidimensional Poverty Index for 2022, remember 415 million people in India have been able to liberate from poverty over a period of 15 years, that is from 2005-6 to 2019-21. we are talking about global multidimensional poverty index, that is for the year 2022. This was titled Unpacking Deprivation Packages to Reduce Multidimensional Poverty. Alright, remember in this data it is saying that 415 million people in India have been able to liberate themselves from poverty. That means they have 415 million people have came out of poverty in the past 15 years from 2005 to 2021. All right, this data was released by whom? It was released by Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. This is also known by OPHI, that is Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. All right, this organization along with UNDP, United Nations Development Program, they together launched this global multidimensional poverty index for the year 2022. So the correct option here is option 5th. Next, name the payments bank that recently appointed Dipendra Singh Rathore as the interim chief executive officer. So it was your Paytm Payments Bank that has appointed Dipendra Singh Rathore as their interim chief executive officer. All right, also apart from this, remember he has the additional role as the chief product and technology officer, that is your CPTO. All right, next, one more thing, remember if we are talking about Airtel was the first company to launch 5G services in India. Next, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has launched Toyota first of its kind pilot project, that is FFV SHEV. What is this FFV SHEV type of fuel? That is, if there are, this means it can run on two kinds of fuel, either on A, either on B, but they can also, this particular vehicle can run on both A plus B kind of fuel also. That means either it can run on A kind of fuel or B kind of fuel, and it can also run on the compilation of that fuel also. So remember, this is your flex fuel strong hybrid electric vehicle that was launched in India by Nitin Gadkari ji, and it was recently brought in. That means this car, this is your Toyota Corolla Altis car that was imported to India from Toyota Brazil as a pilot project. So correct option is option 4th. Then remember, Maruti Suzuki is opening their plant in IMT Kharkhoda. And where is this IMT Kharkhoda? It is in Haryana. It will be one of the largest electric vehicle plant, and here they will be developing their electric vehicles. Next, Firebolt. Firebolt is a company that makes your smart wearable watches. So Firebolt has recently appointed Vijay Devarkonda as their new brand ambassador. He's a very famous actor, remember, and now he has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Firebolt. Next, in class, what does the first S stands for? This S stands for. But what is class? Remember, Chandrayaan 2 mapped the abundance of sodium on the surface of moon for the first time using class. I repeat, class was used to mark or to map the presence of sodium on moon, and this was done by the Chandrayaan 2 mission. Now, what is this class? Class here, full form of this class stands for Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 2 large area soft X-ray spectrometer. I repeat, Chandrayaan 2 large area soft X-ray spectrometer. So the second S here, or the first S here that stands for is soft. So the correct option here is option 3, soft. Highly important, friends. Remember, question can also be asked that class, it is a Chandrayaan 2 large area soft XR, that is your X-ray spectrometer. This is the equipment that was used to map the sodium, presence of sodium on moon by the Chandrayaan 2 mission. And whose Chandrayaan mission 2? This is of which space organization? It was of ISRO. Next, what is the theme of the World Migratory Bird Day that is observed on 2022, that was observed across the globe by United Nations on 8th of October? So first of all, remember, United Nations observed what? World Migratory Bird Day. When did it observe it? It was on 8th of October. Now the question asked here is, what is the theme of this particular day? The theme was light pollution. Light pollution was the theme for the World Migratory Bird Day observed on 8th of October. Next, One more thing here itself. Remember, it was not just 8th of October that we observed this particular World Migratory Bird Day. In a year, this day is observed twice, and it was on 14th of May also that we observed this World Migratory Bird Day. All right. And here, okay, we understood that it was in 2022, this was this day, but you need to understand that this day is particularly observed on second Saturday. It is observed on second Saturday of May and October, and in 2022 it was 8th of October and 14th of May. Next, in October 2022, the Chandigarh International Airport was renamed after Dash freedom fighter, and for this approval from both Haryana and Punjab government was taken. So remember, Chandigarh International Airport was renamed after Bhagat Singh, a freedom fighter. Highly important. Option 2 is correct here. Next question. For which organization the Ministry of Defence approved the creation of a new branch called the Weapon System Branch in October 2022? So we have discussed this question also in our daily video. It was Indian Air Force for which this new branch called Weapon System Branch was opened or was established by the Ministry of Defense. Highly important, friends. All right, and this was done on the 90th anniversary of the Indian Air Force. And when do we observe this Indian Air Force Day? It is on 8th of October that we observe this Indian Air Force Day, and it was the 90th edition of this day that was observed. And during this day only, a weapon system branch was created by Ministry of Defense for Indian Air Force. Next, name the country that recently launched its first solar observatory to solve the mystery of sun's eruption. And this is important question, friends. We have done this multiple times. It was your China that has launched their first solar observatory to solve the mysteries of sun's eruption. All right, and remember, this is China. Then remember, there is a short term here, ASOS. This is your first advanced space-based solar observatory. All right, and it was nicknamed as Kuafu 1. So either it asks ASOS, with this ASOS is of which country, either Kuafu 1 it is of which country, or if it has asked that which is the name of the first solar observatory that was launched to solve the mystery of sun's eruption that was launched by China. So you have to remember these both names. These are important to remember. All right, it is of China. Then similarly, if I ask you what is the space agency of Russia, it is Roscosmos. And Roscosmos has recently, or Russia has planned that they will be exiting the International Space Station by the year 2024. So correct option here becomes option second. Next, India recently won the 8th edition of the Women's Asia Cup for the 7th time by defeating which country? So recently we saw that 8th edition of the Women's Asia Cup was held. Can you tell me where was this Asia Cup held recently? All right, it was held in United Arab Emirates. Where was this held? It was held in United Arab Emirates. Then it is saying that who won it? It was won by India. Who won it? It was won by India. So if we are talking about the 8th edition of the Women's Asia Cup, all right, who won it? It was won by India. Highly important. Who is the captain of Indian's women cricket team? Harmanpreet Kaur is the captain of the women's cricket team. Then remember, India defeated Sri Lanka in the final by 8 wickets. All right, highly important. Then remember, this was the 7th Asia Cup title for India. That means out of the 8 titles, the 7 has been won by India. All right, highly important. That means out of 7 cups has been won by India so far. Only in 2018, it was India that lost their Asia Cup to Bangladesh. But all the rest 7 has been won by India, and it was the 7th cup title for India. That was your 8th edition of the Women's Asia Cup. All right, and who India defeated whom in the finals? It was Sri Lanka that India defeated in the finals. Next, which country will host the 2023 Asia Cup, the Quadrennial International Men's Football Championship of Asia, for the 3rd time? It will be hosted by Qatar. Highly important. We are talking about the 2023 Asia Cup. So how way the question can be framed is that 2023 Asia Cup will be hosted where? What is the location? Qatar. Either way, Qatar will be hosting the Asia Cup. In which year it will be hosted by? In the year 2023. And remember, Qatar will be hosting the Asia Cup for the third time in their history. The first time they hosted the Asian Football Cup or Asian Football Confederations, this AFC Asia Cup was in the year 1988. Then later on it was in the 2011, and now it will be in the year 2023. That is for the third time they will be hosting this AFC's football or AFC's Asia Cup 2023. Question can be asked that this Asia Cup is related to which sport? This is related to men's football championship. All right, remember it. This AFC Asia Cup is related to football, so it will be hosted by Qatar. Next thing, remember India and Saudi Arabia has presented the bid to host the 2027 Asia Cup. That means after 4 years, that is after 2023, that will be hosted, Asia Cup will be hosted in the year 2027, and India and Saudi Arabia, they both have presented their bid that they want to host the 2027 Asia Cup, and Qatar has withdrawn their bid for the 2027 after the announcement of the 2023 Asia Cup. This Asia Cup is hosted every 4 years. All right, and in the year 2023 it will be the 18th edition of this Asia Cup that will be hosted by Qatar. Next, when was United Nations International Day for the Eradication of Poverty 2022 observed across the globe with the theme of dignity for all in practice? I repeat, when was your United Nations International Day for the Eradication of Poverty 2022 observed across the globe with the theme dignity for all in practice? It was observed on 17th of October. Highly important. And what was the theme here that you need to remember? Dignity for all in practice. This year in 2022, it marked the 35th anniversary of the World Day to Overcome Extreme Poverty and the 30th anniversary of the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. So here we are talking about International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. It was your 30th anniversary, and it was 35th anniversary for the World Day to Overcome Extreme Poverty. All right, then remember, when was the first day for the eradication of poverty observed? It was first observed on 17th of October in the year 1987. So the correct option here becomes option 2. Next is UP. UP has secured the top position at the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban Awards for the year 2021. Directly remember which state topped here. It was your Uttar Pradesh. Jewar Airport will also be built here in Uttar Pradesh only. Next, what is the theme of the United Nations World Food Day 2022 that was observed across the globe on 16th of October 2022? So what will be the theme here? Leave no one behind is the theme of the United Nations World Food Day that is observed across the globe on 16th of October. Highly important, friends. All right, this day is observed by which organization? It is your United Nations department, that is Food and Agriculture Organization, that observes this day. And the first time when this day was observed was in the year 1981, that is on 16th of October 1981 we observed the first edition of the United Nations World Food Day with the theme Leave No One Behind. Next, Jyoti Yaraji has become the first Indian to go under 13 seconds in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the 61st National Open Athletics Championship held in Sri Kantirava Stadium of which location? So it was held in Bangalore, Karnataka, where Jyoti Yaraji became the first Indian to go under 13 seconds in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the 61st National Open Athletics Championship. All right, and where was this event held? This was held at Bangalore, Karnataka. Highly important. All right, and remember, she finished in the 12.82 seconds range, that is under 13 seconds, during the 31st National Open Athletics Championship. Either way the question can be asked. Then it can be asked that Jyoti Yaraji, she was representing which organization? She was representing Railways. She's just 23 years of age and she secured her 100-meter hurdles in 12.82 seconds. All right, highly important. Next, name the Indian Grandmaster who recently became the youngest chess player to beat Magnus Carlsen. He will be our Grandmaster D. Gukesh. Alright, he is 16-year-old Grandmaster and he created history by becoming the youngest player to defeat Magnus Carlsen after he became the world champion. Alright, highly important. Next, we know she's in the picture is Liz Truss. She was the Prime Minister of UK. She was the former Prime Minister of UK, but now she has resigned from her position, and now Rishi Sunak has become the new Prime Minister of UK. If we are talking about Liz Truss, remember she was the PM for 44 days, and she became the uh, shortest serving Prime Minister of UK. And if we are talking about Rishi Sunak, remember he became the first Indian origin to be appointed as the Prime Minister of UK. Highly important, friends. Alright. Next, which state's wildlife board recently approved a new reserve for the tigers of Panna Tiger Reserve named Durgavati Tiger Reserve? So remember, this new tiger reserve for the tigers of the Panna Tiger Reserve has been developed and it has been approved, and it will be named as Durga Tiger Reserve, and this is located where? This is located in Madhya Pradesh. Similarly, remember we bought 8 cheetahs from Namibia, and these 8 cheetahs will be kept where? They will be kept in Madhya Pradesh only, in the Kuno National Park, and this is also located in Madhya Pradesh. So remember, both the tiger reserve and this national park are in the Madhya Pradesh, and this new tiger reserve has been named as Durgavati Tiger Reserve. Then if we talk about Tiger Protection Act, this was launched in the year 1983, and similarly in 1983 only Chipko movement was also launched by Sundarlal Bahugunaji. Next, name the bank that recently launched a sanitary deposit scheme. So this sanitary deposit scheme was launched by Karnataka Bank, that is Karnataka Bank Limited has launched this KBL sanitary deposit scheme, that is a unique term deposit scheme with the higher interest rate that will be effective from 7th of October 2022. All right, highly important. In this sanitary deposit scheme, this will be offering for 555 days of deposit with an interest rate of 7.2% for the general customers and 7.6% for the senior citizens. All right. Next, which company recently launched Dhan Varsha, that is a life insurance plan that provides both protection and savings? It will be your Life Insurance Corporation of India that has launched Dhan Varsha, a life insurance plan that provides both protection and savings. Highly important. All right. So correct option here is Life Insurance Corporation of India. Next, which payment bank recently partnered with Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services Limited to enhance its credit access to a larger customer? It will be your Indian Post Payments Bank has partnered with Mahindra Group and announced a strategic partnership with the Indian Post Payment Bank Limited to enhance its credit access to a larger customer base. So it was a tie-up between Mahindra and Mahindra along with IPPB. Remember this, important. All right. Also remember, through this particular partnership, there will be referral services provided for the passenger vehicles, 3-wheelers, tractors, and commercial vehicle loan categories also. All right. And remember, the customers at the post office will be able to provide the cash equity monthly income, that is also known as EMI facility. All right. Next, Rozgar Mela. We know recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Rozgar Mela, and in this Rozgar Mela he decided that, or he stated that 10 lakh jobs will be provided to the youth in India in the next 1 year, and that too these 10 lakh jobs are your government jobs. Next question, which country recently launched the new energy storage task force with India to support the clean energy? It was United States of America. Similarly, if we are talking about clean energy and if we are talking about India, remember International Solar Alliance. International Solar Alliance was launched in the 2015. It was a joint initiative, or it is a joint initiative between India and France, and the headquarter of International Solar Alliance is in Gurugram, Haryana. All right, in the Haryana state of India. Then remember, United States of America is also a part of International Solar Alliance. Then coming back, remember India's Strategic Clean Energy Partnership, that is SCEP, and in US and India has recently launched a new energy storage task force to support large scale integration of renewable energy needed to support the clean energy transition. All right, highly important. So remember which country recently launched this new energy storage task force with along with India? It was United States of America. Next, United Nations International Civil Aviation Organization has adopted a new carbon emission goal to achieve net zero from planes by dash year. So remember, United Nations International Civil Aviation Organization has adopted new emission goals to achieve the net zero carbon from planes by what year? By the year 2050. Similarly, if we are talking about Indira Gandhi International Airport, it is also the airport that is planned to become carbon neutral by the year 2030. If we are talking about India, India plans to become carbon neutral by the year 2070. This is the target year. Question can be asked, so mark it. So the correct option here is that to become carbon neutral from or net zero carbon from planes by the year 2050. And which is the organization that has adopted these new targets? It was United Nations Department, that is International Civil Aviation Organization. Next, name the bank that recently entered into the World Book of Records for staging and swinging 101 unjals. So first of all, remember these unjals. This is related to what? First of all, you need to know the name, okay? Then we'll go to unjals. Unjals means here swings. So the first bank that made a world record by entering into the World Book of Records for staging and swinging 101 swings on the festival. All right, and it was your what? Oh, sorry, not the festival, during a event. And where was this event? This was in Kochi, Kerala. It was done by a bank. The name of the bank is being asked here. It is your South Indian Bank. Next is which country recently launched GLONASS-K, a navigation satellite used by the Soyuz 2.1B rocket. So first of all, tell me, Soyuz 2.1B rocket, this is of which country? It is used by Russia. Now it is asking which country recently launched this GLONASS-K navigation satellite using this. As we know, this is of Russia. So if we don't know the answer also of GLONASS-K, then we should have understood it by the Soyuz 2.1B rocket that it is being used by Russia. So definitely this GLONASS-K navigation satellite will be of Russia. Now we have learned a new thing that GLONASS-K navigation satellite is of which country? It is of Russia. All right, highly important, and you need to remember this. And remember, this is the third generation Russian global navigation satellite. Third generation Russian navigation satellite. Highly important. What is the name of the space agency of Russia? Roscosmos. And they have planned to withdraw their partnership in the International Space Station by the year 2024. Next, UK, United Kingdom, became the first country to approve Omicron vaccination. 65th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference to be held in Canada. And remember, Liz Truss, who was the Prime Minister of UK, has recently resigned. All right, and she became the shortest serving Prime Minister of UK. All right, it is the news of today only that she has resigned. Then Greece has exited European Union's enhanced surveillance framework. Uttar Pradesh government to build India's first education township. Highly important, market. All right, first education township will be in UP. Then former Chief Minister of Dash, Mulayam Singh Yadav, has recently passed away. Mulayam Singh Yadav recently passed away. He was the former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. All right, remember he has been the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh from 1989 to 1991, then 1993 to 1995, and then 2003 to 2007. Highly important. He was often referred to as Netaji, and he recently passed away. So correct option is UP. Next, what is the theme of the World Mental Health Day that was observed across the globe on 10th of October 2022? So the direct question theme was make mental health for all a global priority. Next, one more thing here. Remember, this World Mental Health Day was observed for the first time in 1992. Next, what is the theme of the United Nations World Post Day 2022 observed across the globe on 9th of October? So World Post Day that is observed on 9th of October, theme being Post for Planet. Next, who was recently appointed as the chairman and managing director of Railtel Corporation of India? So the chairman and managing director of Railtel Corporation of India is Sanjay Kumar. Sanjay Kumar. All right, remember Sanjay Kumar became the new chairman and managing director of Railtel Corporation of India. Next, World Students Day. When do we observe it? It is observed on 15th of October. World Students Day. It is observed in the memory of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Important, mark this. Moving on, Numalgarh Refinery Limited. Numalgarh Refinery Limited, that is located in which state? Tell me. Remember, recently Numalgarh Refinery Limited (NRL) is expected to complete the construction of the India-Bangladesh Friendship Pipeline by the end of the year 2022, and this refinery is located in the state of Assam. Where is it located? In Assam. In Assam only Ambubachi festival is observed. Alright, Ambubachi festival. Then in Gujarat we will observe the 36th National Games, and remember here only the cycling event will take place in New Delhi. Then in Madhya Pradesh, Kuno National Park, where 8 cheetahs brought from Namibia will be kept. Next, Odisha Cabinet approved 2,808.39 crore rupees for Millets Mission, and the year 2023 has been declared as the year of millets. Kolkata will host the India International Seafood Show for the year 2023. WPI inflation eases to 13.93% in July 2022. Then Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India invited innovative solutions for insurance sector. Indian Railways launched Operation Yatri Suraksha. Similarly, remember Operation Ganga was launched to bring back the Indians from the Ukraine, because there was a war going on there, and the aircraft that was used there was of Air India. Next, Defence Forces, RBI and PM Office, most trusted institutions as per the survey of IPSOS India. Then BRO, that is your Border Road Organization, will build the first steel slag rod in Arunachal Pradesh. Highly important. But the first steel slag rod on pilot basis was developed in Surat, that is in Gujarat. And remember, Gujarat is also becoming the manufacturing hub for semiconductors, chips, and for that, two organizations signed together an MOU, that was Foxconn and Vedanta. Even the manufacturing of artificial diamonds has been shifted from Mumbai to Gujarat. Next, DH aggregator, that was designed and manufactured by which startup? First of all, remember this DH aggregator. This was the India's first petrol operated drone that was named as DH aggregator, that received the type certification. From DGCA. And what is DGCA? That is your Director General of Civil Aviation. I repeat, a type certificate was received to DH aggregator. That was a drone, and that was designed and manufactured by Daksh Unmanned Systems Private Limited. So 2 to 3 things you need to remember. Name of the drone, that was DH aggregator. It was designed and developed by Daksh Unmanned Systems Private Limited. It received type certification, and it was given to them, this type certification, by DGCA. Highly important. Alright, and remember this Daksh Unmanned Systems Private Limited, it is a Tamil Nadu based startup. The cost for these DH aggregators will be from 13 to 15 lakh rupees per drone. Next, we are talking about the Booker Prize for the year 2022. Who won this Booker Prize for 2022? It was won by Shehan Karuna Tilika. He is from Sri Lanka, and for his second novel, that is The Seven Moons of Mali Almeida, he has won the Booker Prize for 2022. Also remember, he became the second Sri Lankan author to win the Booker Prize after Michel. Alright, highly important. Coming back, remember who has won the Booker Prize? He was a Sri Lankan author, Shehan Karuna Tilika, and for his second novel, that the novel was The Seven Moon of Mali Almeida, he has won the Booker Prize. Highly important. Next, Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachudji was appointed as the which number of Chief Justice of India? He has been appointed as the 50th Chief Justice of India with effect from 9th of October 2020 or 9th of November 2022. Highly remember, who is the 50th Chief Justice of India? Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachudi. Who will be the 49th Chief Justice of India then? Umesh Lalitji. He is the 49th Chief Justice of India. Highly important. He will retire at the age of 65 on 8th of November. And remember, on 9th of November, who will become the 50th Chief Justice of India? Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud ji. Highly important. Alright. And remember, DY, that is your Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud ji, will have a tenure of 2 years as the Chief Justice of India. Also, his father was the longest serving Chief Justice of India. So, coming back, he is the Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud ji. He is the 50th Chief Justice of India, and who was the 49th Chief Justice of India. Or this Justice DY Chandrachud ji will replace whom as to become the 50th Chief Justice of India? He will be Justice Uday Umesh Lalit ji. Next is Roger Binney. We just saw that Roger Binney has become the new president of BCCI. Highly important. And here also the number is asked. So he is the 36th president of BCCI. We have discussed this earlier. And who was the 35th president of BCCI? Saurav Ganguly, who is also known as Dada, and who was the former Indian cricket team captain as well as former president of BCCI. Alright. Next. So correct option, let me mark here. It is 36. Option 2 is correct here. Next, here you can see Roger Binney, the BCCI president, and has taken over from Saurav Ganguly to become the president of BCCI. Next, Ulf Christensen. Ulf Christensen was elected as the prime minister of which country? Alright. So remember, the country is here Sweden. I repeat, what is the country? He will be the Ulf Christensen will be the Prime Minister of which country? Sweden. Next, Union Ministry of MSME is to set up India's first sports helmet testing facility. Where will be the India's first sports helmet testing facility will be set up? This will be set up in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. The main testing center will be set up in Meerut with an extension facility that will be in Okhla. And where is this Okhla? Okhla is in Delhi. So remember, Union Ministry of MSME has planned to set up the India's first sports helmet testing facility in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. And for this project, they will be spending around 3 crore rupees. Next, in which city did Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri has inaugurated Asia's largest compressed biogas plant in October 2022? I repeat, in which city did Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas has launched or inaugurated the largest compressed biogas plant in October 2022? This largest compressed biogas plant has been launched in Punjab, and in that to the Sangrur district of Punjab. Highly important, mark this. Alright, and for this FDI, that is your foreign direct investment, has been commissioned of up to 220 crore rupees. Mark this also, very important. Next, according to Mercer CFA Institute Global Pension Index for 2022, India secured what rank? The rank of India in this particular index was 41st, and out of 44 countries, while Dash topped the index, it was Iceland that has secured the top position in the Mercer CFA Institute Global Pension Index. Highly important. So on the first position, it is your Iceland. On second, Netherlands. On third, Denmark. And on fourth, it is your India in this particular index. Alright. Next. So the correct option here is option 4th. Third, next is India secured third in the list of centimillionaires to overtake China by 2032. First of all, tell me what is centimillionaires? A millionaire who is having 100 million in their bank account are considered to be centimillionaires. So remember, India is in the third position in the list of centimillionaires and will overtake China by the year 2032 to become the second position with the maximum number of centimillionaires. Next, name the personality who became the first non-Gandhi president of the Indian National Congress, and this is very important. All right, remember he will be whom? Mallikarjun Kharge ji has defeated whom in the final battle, or he defeated Shashi Tharoor to become the first non-Gandhian president of Indian National Congress. Highly important. Or we say for the Congress party who has become the first non-Gandhi president, he will be Mapanna Mallikarjun Kharge ji. Highly important. Alright. Next. And also one more thing. If asked similar to that number, that which number of president he will be of the Indian National Congress, he will be the 98th president of the Indian National Congress. Then another way, he will replace whom? He will replace Sonia Gandhi to become the new president of Indian National Congress. Then which of the following is India's first cryptocurrency? It was Gander coin that was the India's first cryptocurrency. So just remember it like that. Next, which payment bank has recently partnered with RBI Hub, that is your Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, for innovations in the financial products and services? That means in order to bring change and in order to bring more new technologies and research and development in the financial product and services, it was your which bank that has partnered with Reserve Bank Innovation Hub? Highly important. So it will be your Indian Post Payment Bank, that is your India Post Payment Bank, that has partnered with RBI H, that is your Reserve Innovation Hub, for innovations in the financial products and services. Under this partnership, these both organizations, they will plan, they will design, and they will execute multiple innovative products and offerings to bridge the existing gap by bringing the digitized services at the customer's doorstep. All right, highly important. Next, Max Verstappen, he drives for Red Bull and he has recently won the US Grand Prix. Highly important. Next, which organization launched the first women-only digital center? I repeat, first women-only digital center in Bangalore, Karnataka, and we have seen this news. It was opened by HDFC Securities, and where is this open? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka. First women-only digital center in Bangalore, Karnataka. Highly important. And this particular branch, this will cater the customers coming from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. Next, according to 2022 Forbes list of India's 100 richest was released in October 2022, and who has topped the list with the net worth of $150 billion? Remember, he will be Gautam Adani. So if we are talking about the India's richest person, he will be Gautam Adani. If we are talking about the Asia's richest person, then also remember he will be Gautam Adani. And in the world list, he is on the third position. If we are talking about Mukesh Ambani is on the 11th position in the world to be the richest person. So he is the 11th richest person in the world now. He is not even in the top 10 list right now. All right. Then moving on. Here, let me write the correct option. Option 1 is right here. All right. Next, who has recently become the first Indian and Asian to be appointed as the United Nations Human Rights Council Special Rapporteur? So he will be KP Ashwini. All right, highly important that United Nations Human Rights Council has appointed Dr. KP Ashwini, hailing from Kolar district of Karnataka, as their special rapporteur on contemporary forms of racism, racial discrimination, and related tolerances. Also remember, she became the first Indian and first Asian to be appointed at the United Nations Human Rights Council Special Rapporteur. Alright, so Dr. KP Ashwini. Remember, she is from which state? She is from Karnataka, from the Kolar district of Karnataka. Next, or one more question, if asked that what will be the time period for which she has been appointed. So special reporters are appointed for a period of 3 years. Next, Dr. Shankara Subramaniam K was named as the principal scientist of which mission of ISRO? So he has been appointed as the principal scientist of the mission, that is Aditya L1. Highly important. Alright, this Aditya L1 is a 1500 kg satellite that will be carrying 7 scientific payloads for various in situ measurements. Alright, highly important. Then if we are talking about ISRO, who is the chairperson? S. Somnath ji is the current chairman of ISRO. Next, we are talking about 61st raising day of ITBP. ITBP, that is your Indo-Tibetan Border Police. This the 61st raising day of the ITBP is observed on 24th of October. Take a note of it, important. Next is the government of India has approved the construction of India's first cable cum suspension bridge across which river which connects Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Highly important question, friends. So remember, recently government of India has approved the construction of the India's first cable cum suspension bridge. And where is this cable cum suspension bridge? This is located on Krishna River, and this connects which two states? This connects Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So that is all you need to remember, that the India's first cable cum suspension bridge is across Krishna River and it connects Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and it is located on Krishna River. Important. Next, and one more thing, that this bridge in India is the second in the world. Alright, it's second of its kind in the world. Next, which country's FinTech Association has recently signed an MOU with the GIFT, that is your Gujarat International Finance City, to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in the FinTech domain? So it is your Japan that has signed, or Japan's FinTech Association has signed a memorandum of understanding with GIFT, that is your Gujarat International Finance Tech City, to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in the FinTech domain. Alright, highly important. So it was between India and Japan. Next question, let me write here. One more thing, remember, if we are talking about International Solar Alliance, this was launched as a project in 2015. It was an initiative of India along with France. Alright, and the headquarter of this International Solar Alliance is in Gurugram, Haryana. Next, who topped the Eldgive Huron India Philanthropy list of 2022 that was released on 20th of October and reclaimed India's most generous title? He was Shiv Nadar, who has topped the Eldgive Huron India Philanthropy list of 2022. So who topped here? Shiv Nadar, we discussed this, and on second position was Azim Premji, who is the chairman of Wipro, secured the second spot with a donation of 484 crore rupees. And here Shiv Nadar donated around 1161 crore rupees in their philanthropy work. Next, Bharti Das has took charge as the Dash Controller General of Accounts of India. So remember, Bharti Das, she became the 27th Controller General of Accounts of India, 27th CG of India. Who she will be? She will be Bharti Das. She is a 1988 batch Indian Civil Accounts Service officer who took charge as the 27th Controller General of Accounts of India. Highly important, friends, remember this. So correct option here is option 4th. Next, Indian, that is your ISRO. ISRO is planning to launch the third mission to moon, that is Chandrayaan 3, in Dash onboard launch vehicle Mark 3. So remember, India is planning to launch their third mission to moon, that is Chandrayaan 3, by the year or by the month June 2023 using their LVM3, that is your launch vehicle Mark 3. Similarly, if we talk about GSLV, that is your geosynchronous launch vehicle, PSLV is your polar satellite launch vehicle, then the third is your small satellite launch vehicle, and using this only Azadi Sat was launched into the space, but it was a failure mission. So the correct option here comes is option 1. Even now recently ISRO has launched 36 satellites of OneWeb, that is a company of United Kingdom. They launched their 36 satellites into space using this launch vehicle Mark 3. Next is you have to name the cyclone that is expected to form in the Bay of Bengal on 24th of October. So which is this cyclone? It is named as Cyclone Sitrang. Alright, Cyclone Sitrang. It is the name of the cyclone that is expected to form in the Bay of Bengal on 24th of October. Highly important. First of all, you need to know that this cyclone is in the which region? It is in the Bay of Bengal region. Highly important. First of all, remember this. Alright, this is the question that you need to remember, and there is high chance of this being asked. The next question can be asked that this name Cyclone Sitrang has been given to it by which country? It was given to it by Thailand. This name was given to it by Thailand. Highly important. Alright. So friends, that's all for the day. These are our important questions for the third week of October. I hope you have enjoyed our session. If you want us to continue with such session, all you have to do is you have to comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions, and like the video, comment below, as well as subscribe to our channel if you are new. Also friends, you know, apart from these weekly videos, we are uploading daily current affairs, weekly current affairs, monthly current affairs, as well as multiple topics on daily basis that will help you for your preparation in a very better way. Alright, so we can say that AffairsCloud is a one-stop solutions for current affairs. That's all for the day friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.